Today I've received the OnlyCat AI Microchip Cat Flap. This is a smart cat flap designed to stop any prey getting into your house via your pet cat, which for me happens on a regular basis during the summer months, as I'm only about 4 houses away from farmer fields. One of my cats, Smudge, he likes to venture out and likes to bring me many gifts. This I purchased during the middle of the night because my cat brought in a mouse which was alive. I think it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I was running around the house trying to capture this thing, and I thought, enough's enough. I've seen this advertised. I know it's an Indiegogo project, so it's the product wasn't potentially out there in production, but I thought, no, I'm not having any more of this, so I purchased this. This I purchased for my own money on Indiegogo, and today I will show you the unboxing of it, how I'm installing this, which will be in a double glazed French door where my current SurePet dual microchip cat flap is, and also just giving you a quick review. Now, this I received literally moments ago, so I've not even opened the box. This is my first time actually going through this and kind of just giving you an overview of this. Now, I am a geek, a smart home geek. I have lots of stuff in my home, so my doorbells, my lights, my TVs, a thermostat, you name it, it's most probably linked in some way. So this is just going to add to it now. I won't go into the API aspects of things because that's not ready yet, but I just thought I'd show you what you get, how I'm going to be using it, the kind of quality of it, and just kind of go through it all. Now, I'm not a YouTuber in any way, shape or form, so do bear with me while I just go through this, but let's have a look inside the actual box. So this is the box I received from them today. So cat approaches, prey detected, entry denied. So this will hopefully stop Smudge getting in. Now this works on a power outlet, USB specifically, so it does require constant power. They have mentioned that there's going to be a software update, so because there is a small battery inside it, I think that is going to unlock in the event of a power outage, so your cats can still get in and out. So let's get rid of that because you don't want to see my details. And let's open this up. So nice, tightly packed. Let's just put this on the side. See me try and do it in a really bad way. There we go. That's the main box. So let's have a look on the sides. So included is the USB-C power adapter, the actual cat flap, and cable. They've also given you dimensions on here as well. So pause if you do want to read that. It does install to walls, doors, and glass. Let's pop that to the side. And the actual star of the show itself, the cat flap. Now, I have already been told that this should fit into an existing SurePet cat flap, which is perfect for me because obviously I already have one. So let's unbox this. So yeah, so USB-C to an angled USB-C. I presume that goes in at the bottom. We've also got the USB-C 20 watt power adapter. And I believe this must be some fixings. They are. It feels like there's quite a few different fixings in there. I won't go through that at the moment. Now, my plan with this is not to use the power adapter hopefully, as my outlet already has USB-C built into it, and I have checked and it should meet the power requirements. I've already laid the USB-C cable ready, so I shouldn't need that either, just to make it a bit more neater, but that's a personal preference. Obviously, there are power requirements to this, so you do need to check if you're not going to be using this, and you want to make sure there's not too much power. You don't want to be ruining this device. So here we go. So scan the QR code for a quick start guide, and thank you. The cat flap itself, so it feels just as sturdy as the SurePet. Initial review, let's just undo that. Oh, it's got like a double latch. Actually feels like it's got some nice weight to it. So one thing I do find with my SurePet, sometimes if the wind just gets it as they're coming in, it can keep the cat flap slightly ajar. I feel fine. And actually on the bottom there, you can actually see the camera. That's going to be doing all the magic. So that is going to be checking to see what's in their mouth. And I presume that's for reading the actual microchips, and most probably I'm going to assume for night vision as well. So this, I believe, is an e-ink display. So meaning this will actually show even when the device is off. So whatever was on there last will be on there. This is a little light bar. Obviously, I've not used this yet, so I don't know all the ins and outs. But that is the actual unboxing experience. I've already pre-downloaded the app. So the app itself, signing up was super simple. Couldn't ask for it to be any more simple. The OnlyCat app, I clicked sign up, entered an email address, and it said, do you want to use a passkey? Said yes, and it said, that's it, done. Didn't ask me for any more information. I've obviously not registered this device yet. What I might do now is I will use these just to turn on the device, get the app up, and have a look to see what's what. Okay. Okay, so I've just plugged it into wall. I've just got it hanging there for the moment, just so that we can actually turn this on, and then we'll look what we need to do to get started. Okay, so initially, you can see lights on. There is a little indicator at the bottom. I believe that's a reset button. And here we go. So it's already come up. Use the OnlyCat app to set up this device. Okay, I'm going to use my phone, my spare phone, just so I can show you the actual app itself. I will do a screen recording on here, so hopefully I'll be showing this. But this is the app. I've already signed in. I'm not going to go into my account page. It does show you your email address. But on here, pull that out of the way, click on Add Devices. It says, allow OnlyCat to take pictures. Yes. There we go. It scans the QR code. Now searching for the device. It's asking, do I want to connect to it via Wi-Fi network, which I do. So this will connect directly to the device so I can communicate with it and give it the Wi-Fi credentials. There we go. And for the password, I'm just going to pause my screen. Here we go. So that is now joining the network. It's taking a moment. There we go. Ready. So that's obviously connected to my network. It shows that the device is now connected on here. Device added. Done. So on the actual screen itself, you can see that it now says ready. It's got a picture of the cat flap, shows it's locked, shows it's on power, Wi-Fi, cloud access. I presume that's mostly something downloading. So on my actual phone at the moment, it does show that the device is currently offline. So let's just select that. Device name not set, time zone, door policy. So it does show that it's currently offline. There we go. I can see that something's happening on the actual OnlyCat device. Presumably most will be a firmware update. I'm aware that they are constantly updating at the moment because it's a fairly new product itself. So they're constantly retraining the AI model with obviously all the new prey detections that it's finding, and providing new features. That is something that I've seen actively promoted on their private Facebook page. So they're constantly updating to try and make it better. So what I will do is I will come back in a minute once the device is shown as online. I presume it will just take a few moments to get all the latest updates. So just as I thought, it's installing an update. So hopefully that will be done in a moment. And then we should be able to go on to showing you the app. And then hopefully on to installing it where my current SurePet Cat Flap is. So yeah, so the light bar at the front seems to be multicolored. And it's now shown as ready. So let's have a look. You also must be hearing my cat in the background as she's not realised she's got her breakfast down there ready for her. So there we go. Okay, so the Cat Flap is now shown as online. So let's bring this up on here. There we go. So it shows that my device is now online. And on here, so device name, device status, time zone, and door policies. So door policies, I understand, is to let your cats out or in at certain times, etc. So I'm going to go ahead, set a name for my Cat Flap. I'm going to call it, going to be really boring, just call it kitchen door, kitchen French door. There we go. Device is registered to set my time zone. So I just thought I was going to search for country, but it's not country. It's based on. Maybe I need to just Europe, London. So I was looking for Greenwich Mean Time and United Kingdom, but it is the actual time zone name, which is Europe, London. There we go. That's that all registered. And then you've got your activity page, which will show activity there as they go to use the Cat Flap. Obviously nothing there at the moment. Haven't even got the cats registered at the moment. And so I presume that could be in here. Now I've not read any of their documentation. So this is as new to me as it is most probably to you. So here we go. The door is left unlocked till the lock does not click on approach. Door remains locked, no entry or exit will be allowed. Custom policy allows specific pets, set curfews to affected hours, unlock for all. It says down here, if you require more advanced bespoke policies such as per cat curfews, please contact us and we'll be able to help. So that is something I have actively seen on their Facebook page, them setting up custom policies for people at the moment until it's in the app. So they are actively working on that. I'm not too sure how. I presume maybe on training mode it will pick up the cats, but it's not too clear just looking at this. And again, I've not read the documentation. I've not clicked on the QR code that they've provided, so it mostly tells you all on there. So training, create, door policy created. Okay, so in training mode. Okay, so as you can see here, this is my existing hole going through the door. It is pretty easy to fit However, it's easier if there's two people. Let's put this on. Yeah. And there we go. That's it fit. So as you can see, really easy to fit. Tricky part now is putting the USB-C underneath it. I should have put it on beforehand, and you would have thought I would have already learnt my lesson. Obviously not. There we go. That's that connected. You can now see it come into life. There we go. So that's the screen in action. Oh, there we go, refreshing. So every time the e-ink display refreshes, you'll see that it will flash in order to change. So be a little bit like your e-ink readers, such as Kindle. It's like the same technology. I was going to do that a few times. And I can see if on my phone it's still showing as adding device. You can see though that it is connected to my Wi-Fi. I've got 2 bars. My Wi-Fi is at the front of the house, so it kind of makes sense. Now this process does take a few minutes to actually start working. Installing update. There we go. So we'll allow it to install its update. And then once it's installed, we should be able to start operating the app. Now, I am, whilst it's doing that, so I'm a bit of a home tech geek. So my lights, my doorbell, my thermostat, most of the things in my house are now all automated. I had the SurePet dual scan CatFlap for at least 3 years. That's when I moved into this house that I got it installed, and not really had any issues with it. And it works with my home assistant, which is brilliant. This CatFlap at the moment, because it's obviously quite new, is not on home assistant, but I believe there are people out there looking at it, which obviously will be very welcomed. But until then, obviously I'll just have to use the app, and they are constantly updating this. So they're constantly pushing out updates. I think at least once a month at the moment. I could be wrong. and those updates are mainly for the AI features, so better predictions, etc. Or models, should I say, and other items in the app as well. So the app seems quite bare when you go into it, but there's enough for you to do certain things such as set schedules to allow cats to go in and out. But if there's something more specific you need to do, you can actually reach out to them and they will create a custom like plan for your CatFlap. They're really responsive. I've got to say, this issue yesterday with the CatFlap and now a replacement within 24 hours, just brilliant. So that's the CatFlap all set up. That's the CatFlap all set up. So at the moment, I believe it's in like a kind of training mode. So as they start to come in, it should automatically come in for now. There we go. Shows us arrival on the screen, show that they've arrived. And the same for when they depart. And it should there we go. And that's auto locked again. So that's kind of a roundup of the CatFlap. Obviously, I will do a review in the upcoming weeks to tell you how I've got on with it. So the way I've kind of got this configured, I've got my sockets on the wall with a USB-C and then a short cable, then pinned down with some translucent like clips to keep it all nice, neat and tidy. So I've used a shorter cable as well. I will also show you that. Excuse the mess of the outdoor steps. I'm actually going to build a new one. So I built a new one inside, just need to build the outside one. So we can see from here, let's turn you around so you can see the whole thing. So yeah, so you can see there on the left hand side, that's just plugged directly in and then clips nice and neatly round and straight into the CatFlap.